Hello everybody, Kiss My Pixels here and welcome to a speed build. Today we are building a tiny farmhouse and I actually built this for my Sims 3 Pets LP family because I decided that soon they're probably going to be moving, but it's going to be a little while till they move there. Don't worry, we have some time because they're still too broke to move. But just as a little forewarning, I'm not good at Sims 3 building because I kept confusing the features the Sims 4 building had with Sims 3 building options. So I kept messing things up. So yeah, but I also learned some new things that I didn't know how to do before. Like, I didn't know the separate pitching tool was a thing, like that you could change the specific heights of each piece of roof. Like, I thought everything had the same height. Like, I'm that stupid. So yeah, basically I played around with the roof pitching tool a ton because I didn't even know it had previously existed. So yeah, I learned some new things. But yeah, this house is pretty small, and it's definitely not going to be a permanent house in the Sims 3 Pets LP or anything, but yeah. Anyways, so this house took me literal hours to make. Like, I stopped halfway into building it, not because it was particularly difficult to build, even though I obviously found it difficult because I'm just bad at building, but because I left halfway through building and I had to go grocery shop. So yeah, your girl needed food, so that happened. And then I came back and finished recording. And this video was so long that I had to shorten everything, piece it together, and then I brought it back in the Sony Vegas and I shortened it to this version because originally, even as fast as I could make it go, it was 30 minutes long, 40 minutes, very long video. So basically I had to edit it, and I'm gonna have to have rendered it twice in total. So yeah, that's called dedication. Also, it's called probably just really bad editing skills because I'm sure there's some way I could have just made it go faster in Sony Vegas, but I couldn't figure it out, so I just gave up and was like, I'll just render it twice. I'm too tired for this. So yeah, another thing I did with this house, which you'll see when I'm done here, is actually I'll tell you about it when I get there because I don't want to ruin the surprise. It's not that surprising, but whatever. Basically, let me tell you a little bit about this house. So basically, the whole theme of it is well, first of all, I copied it off a picture I saw on Google. I looked up tiny farmhouse and I was like, that looks cute. So basically that's what the entire building of the house is based off of. It's based off of a picture I saw on the internet, which is what the majority of my building is in any Sims game is. So yeah, but I actually really liked how it turned out. I mean, it's not amazing or anything, but seeing as I use very minimal custom content, and also that I built it all myself, without using anyone's build or anything, I built this entire house by myself. I'm actually really proud of it because I didn't think I'd be able to. So yeah, I'm really proud of it, I'm not gonna lie, even if it's not amazing. But floor plans, we're on to the floor plan now. Floor plans will forever be the death of me. I'm horrible at floor plans. Mine never make any sense. I'm sure there's some type of study to make it make sense. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you guys about, and then I got distracted. Anyways, floor plans, I'm bad at them. But anyways, yeah, I made an attic for maybe a future bedroom. Right now it's just for storage because it's so tiny, but for a nursery I think that's just a perfect size, or maybe a pet's room. So I'm gonna use it for that in the future. I didn't put anything in it in the speed build, and I didn't do a lot of things in the speed build because at the point I had come to its end, I was just fed up with Sims 3 build buy mode because it gets so laggy for me, and I just gave up. So what you get is what you get. I actually haven't put this up for download yet. I might, maybe at the end of the LP or when they move out of this house, I might do it, but since they don't even live in it yet, I don't think I'm gonna put it up right away, but I definitely will in the future. Basically, that's some of the only CC I used in this house. I used the floors, and I think I might have used one CC wall somewhere, I don't remember where, but I changed the entire walls, all of the walls in this house, to one from, I think, University, all of these current ones, to one from University, which was paneling, and then it had paint at the top, because I actually had never used it, and I became obsessed with it in the time that I had found it. So yeah, that one. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it so much, and I think it fits the old farmhouse feel that I was like going for. Oh, and sorry for all the random cuts. I don't have a logical sense of decorating or building when I'm in The Sims 3 or Sims 4 or Sims 2 or any Sims game. When I'm building, like, I don't have like a timeline in which would make sense. I just kind of do whatever I feel like doing, which I guess kind of helps me from getting bored. Oh my god, my dog. Sorry about that. Anyways, back to the build. Yeah, right now I'm working on landscaping, and this is actually what I'm literally worst at in the entire Sims franchise at doing. I can't landscape to save my life. I'm the worst at landscaping. I'm better at it in The Sims 4 out of all the Sims games. But like I can't landscape in The Sims 3. I feel like it's probably just because of lack of like good plants. Like I feel like all the ones in The Sims 3, especially since you can't resize them like easily in game, it's just like so much more difficult to actually landscape. And yeah, so I kind of go back and forth on what I'm doing with landscaping, and it takes me literally forever. Like it took me probably like half an hour to landscape this house, and it's literally the most mediocre thing you'll ever see in your life. But yeah, hold on, my dog is whining at my door. Oh my god. I swear it's like I can't have a video without 500 interruptions. It's not one of my videos without 500 interruptions from my brothers or my dog. Like that's just my life. So sorry. But at this point, you should all probably just be used to it, honestly. Because I literally get interrupted, or have to re-record, or have to do anything like 500 times because, ow, I just smacked myself like trying to make a point. What? Anyway. But yeah, interruptions. They happen way too often. Also, this is pretty much like what the final result of my landscaping came to. It's kind of fugly. Like, not even gonna lie, like it's kind of ugly. I was gonna put like fencing or rocks around it, but I thought it just looked like too much, so I just kept it kind of simple. It doesn't look too bad, but like for the amount of time it took me, it should have looked way better. But it doesn't, so whatever. Right now I'm working on a barn, and the barn is too small even after I resize it, technically for the door, but like I didn't want something ginormous, so I literally made it one tile bigger so it would actually technically fit, and then yeah, so technically the door still doesn't even fit on the barn, but I needed a barn and I was too tired to actually fix it twice, so I just gave up. If we're being completely honest. So yeah, I didn't realize that like literally the majority of this video is just me building the house. Like it's not even me decorating, which I feel like usually takes me longer. It's me actually putting together the house. Which is really crazy seeing as it's literally the tiniest house ever. Like it's just slightly bigger than a starter home, and then it has a barn, and those are super easy to build. But yeah, I'm very happy that I remembered to add a barn because I mentioned that I was going to in my LP parts, but I would have not been surprised if I had forgotten. But yeah, here we are just adding some, I guess, barn stuff to the barn. I don't know. I guess that's what we're doing. And yeah, I really like it, and I'm pretty happy with it, except the flooring kind of confuses me because I wasn't sure if like wood flooring would go like inside the stall area, so I kind of just left that grass, but it might have to supposed to be, no, it might have to be wood, I don't know, I guess. I literally don't know how to speak English. I don't know how to speak any language. I'm illiterate. Oh my god, that took me way too long to figure out, and it still wasn't right. I should change my name to like Stupid Simmer. Like that was so horrible. Anyway, here I am adding like a very, very bad dirt road, with like gravel and stuff like that, and some trees and a little sign, which I think is probably one of my favorite parts of the build. Not the road, but I like how I added the trees because I think they're very, very pretty. I love those trees, and they're from Pets. I obviously utilized a lot of the Pets expansion. But here we are finally getting around to decorating. We're starting with the kitchen. And I don't know why, but kitchens are usually what I start off with when I decorate. And I'm pretty happy with it. Originally I was going to do like the entire Pets like kitchen set, but I decided to make it more vintage because it is an old farmhouse, and I got the inspiration for that when I saw the mixer that I had placed from Supernatural. And so I don't know why I added that wood fire oven. I was originally going to keep that in there and like literally just have it sitting right there, but I got rid of it, don't worry. But yeah, for a hot minute, I was gonna do like teal actual vintage appliances, and then I just made them white, and I was like, they look vintage enough, it's fine. And then I went around with counters, but I actually ended up going back to the ones from Pets and just recoloring them to this like dark bluish color. You'll see in a second. Yeah. And so I really like the kitchen. I am very happy with how it turned out. I literally can't speak English. What's new? But yeah, I really like the kitchen. I'm really excited to play in this house just in general. There's actually like one room I really just don't like at all, and it would be what's his name? Alexander's room. But yeah. So right now we're just putting some stuff up on the wall so it doesn't look so barren in the kitchen. Even though it would have made sense if I made it a little bit bare inside, because it's like an old farmhouse, and no one's lived in it for a very long time. But I decided to make it look a little bit lived in just to save time for when I start playing. If that makes sense. Like originally I was going to make it look like almost a shell, and they were going to personalize to make it like a modern farmhouse, but I decided against it. So there's that. But the kitchen, I love it. I love the country-esque stuff. I wish I had added curtains though. I completely forgot about curtains. What's new? What am I not forgetting things? But yeah, part of the reason why decorating took me longer than it probably would have is because I was trying to avoid using a ton of custom content in case I uploaded this in the future. So I had to like dig through my piles of custom content in my build and buy modes to make sure that I was using expansion content and game content and store content at most. Yeah. Here we are working on the living area. I was going to use that rocking chair because I thought it fit in with the theme of like old furniture, because what I was going for with this house was that when the Sims I have plan on having live in it bought this house, it came with all this furniture, and it's like old vintage furniture, and some of it's reupholstered, but like the shell of the furniture is like probably 100 years old or something. I don't know. Really, really old. And when they bought it, they were originally going to remodel it similar to how the inside of their current house looks. If you've seen it, if you haven't, check out my Pets LP. But basically they weren't allowed to get rid of the old furniture because it was like a historical monument, I guess. So there goes my brother storming down the stairs. So basically they were forced to keep everything the way that the house had been, but they obviously have some like modern touches. They have a TV, and they have, I actually think the TV is probably the only modern thing they have in this house. The rest of it's pretty old looking. I use these curtains from Master Suite, which I haven't actually used ever, but I actually like them and I think they look nice in the living room. Then here we are just, what was I gonna say? It was like panting like a dog. That was gross. Here we are decorating the hallway area. That's what I was trying to say. And I did end up adding a rocking chair, but just that one, and I didn't even customize it. Here we are decorating the parents' room. It's really basic, but I really liked how it turned out. I had like a tiny hint of red accents, but a lot of the color scheme is gray, which I really like. I really liked how the room turned out. It might be my favorite room in the house, besides the kitchen, which is not saying much because, you know, there's like nothing in this house. There's like 3 rooms basically. But yeah, I really liked it, and I really liked this table from Generations, and I thought it fit in with the theme perfectly. And then there's our little hint of red. That's literally the only hint of red, but it's there, so yeah. And I know obviously the room was originally going to be orange, but I decided it didn't fit in with the theme of the house at all, so I got rid of it. But we're almost done with the room, so on to the next in like 10 seconds, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Like, that was like 5, right? I didn't even count. But this video is actually shortly wrapping up. At least the speed build part. I have to add screenshots. I haven't even edited those in yet. I just got right to the horrible voiceover. Yeah, that's me. But yeah, we're decorating Alexander's room. I can never remember his name. It's horrible. And I hate it. I don't like his room at all. Probably end up redoing it. But that's his room for now. And yeah, so basically this video is wrapping up in a few moments here, and I'm just going to give my little outro right now. You'll be left alone with this video for a few moments, I guess. But thank you guys so much for watching this speed build. I know speed builds can be very boring, and I know my voice can be very boring and annoying, like what's new, but hopefully you enjoyed this video despite all of the interruptions and barking and stomping of my brother and all that. And hopefully you still enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you all so much. Leave a big like and a thumbs up. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.